Hey guys, Angus here with another Airsoft video review for you guys today. Sorry if I'm a little congested in this video, a little bit under the weather, but today we've got the video review of the MadBull AK barrel extension, specifically the AKPBS01. It's a pretty cool little product, obviously a barrel extension or a mock suppressor for your AK variants, and I want to thank MadBull Airsoft for sending this out for review. With that being said, let's hop right into this video. Alright, so when it comes to MadBull, we generally know that with them, quality really isn't an issue. They're a company known for great external parts, and the barrel extension shown here, really not an exception to that rule. As far as construction of this thing goes, it's made of a very solid aluminum. It's actually got quite a bit of heft to it and feels very solid. So don't expect this to be something cheap and shatter on you right in a game after you accidentally smack it against a tree. The solid metal construction, like I was saying, does give it a good weight. Weighs in at about 1.5 pounds. I think it's 1 pound and 4 ounces to be exact. So you do get quite a bit of weight with this, but certainly nothing that's going to wreck the whole weight distribution of your gun, have you drooping out the front half of the weapon. Now, as far as length goes, this thing is about almost 8 inches long. I think it's 7 inches and 3/4. So pretty long, decent, add a little bit of length to the front of your gun as far as that goes. But construction-wise, it's very solid with a good heft to it. Something else nice to talk about when it comes to the external build of this barrel extension is the fact that it's covered in a nice textured coating. This is really nice because although it might seem somewhat insignificant, when it comes to installing or removing this from your gun, it actually helps a little bit. If say you have a glove on or even your bare hand, this will aid you in gripping a little bit stronger, so it's easier to actually remove it or attach it depending on what you're doing. You don't think about it, but hey, it makes it that small fraction of a percentage easier. Plus it kind of looks cool. On the back portion of the barrel extension, you'll actually find a couple little words written on there. You see PBS1 and then a bunch of Russian words that I can't read at all. Sorry about that. They're painted on pretty nicely in some nice bright white paint. However, the fact that they're at the back of the suppressor where it attaches to your actual airsoft weapon means really no one's ever going to see it unless this is removed. So they're nice, but not like anyone's going to see them. Cracking the PBS-1 open, you'll notice that it's actually hollow inside, which does reduce the weight a little bit, and don't worry about anything being brittle or anything like that, because as you can see, it's still got a very thick aluminum rim around it, and also a couple little branches of aluminum extending off to make it more solid and give it a little bit extra support. So those of you who are kind of against hollow suppressors, this one's really not hollow, despite the fact that it kind of is. Kind of confusing, but it's still got so much support in there, I wouldn't worry about any brittleness. Alright, now as far as actually placing this on an Airsoft AEG goes, it's threaded with counterclockwise thread, so it's going to fit the majority of Airsoft weapons out there. Now as far as looks go, frankly I think it looks absolutely stupid on my standard AK right here, but if you were to put it on, say, an AK-74U Airsoft variant like you're seeing in these pictures here, it looks pretty darn cool. I guess it's just more so designed for that, and frankly it looks sweet. The whole practical purpose of this thing isn't to obviously muffle sound or anything like that. It's not going to do that. It's not like a real suppressor for a real gun. It's just on an airsoft weapon. A, meant to make it look cool, and B, the practical purpose of this is, say, you have a very long inner barrel that's sticking out. You can get this barrel extension to extend your outer barrel and, in a sense, hide that ugly inner barrel that would look stupid sticking out of the gun. So that's the practical purpose of this thing. And like I said, it doesn't look very good on the AK. Makes it look very, very bulky. But on the 74U, looks pretty darn cool. So if you have one of them, this might be something you want to pick up. With that being said, this has been Deathcore Airsoft's video review of the AKPBS01 Airsoft Barrel Extension by MadBull. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. I'm going to go get some soup.